everyone, so today we are doing a very exciting video. In this video we are going to be doing yet another full face one brand tutorials, and in this video we are going to be doing our full face using makeup from Burt's Bees. And I personally am actually so excited for this video because as long as Burt's Bees has made makeup, I've wanted to try it and yet have tried nothing. Like seriously, I have not tried one piece of makeup from Burt's Bees, not even a lip balm. So I have a bunch of the makeup here to try today. I actually wasn't even planning on buying this when I did, but I was at a drugstore I'm not usually at and they had a full display of the Burt's Bees makeup, which I usually find a display and it has like a few of the items but not everything, whereas this one I'm pretty sure had everything. But okay, without further ado, let's get into doing our full face of makeup. Alright, so the first step is this Burt's Bees Goodness Glows liquid makeup, and this is the foundation, and I got it in 1010 ivory. The packaging on all this stuff is really super cute. I like how they do the little honeycombs on all of the packaging. It's got a pump, that's good. And I think this shade will match me pretty decent. I think it was the second to lightest shade, if I was guessing, on this booth anyway, that I bought it off of. Okay. Just gonna put this on with my beauty blender. I'm really interested to see the coverage. Oh, it smells kind of like, you know when you like pop the head off of a dandelion and like smell the dandelion? That's kind of what this smells like, honestly. The shade is actually matching me really well, which is awesome because, as you guys know, I fake tan, and I think honestly every day I'm a different shade. So we got lucky today because the foundation is matching pretty decently. When reading the back of this foundation, I would say that it caters to my skin type in the fact that it says it's hydrating and my skin's very dry. But it says it's not super greasy, but I actually feel like there's a few spots on my face that I would say actually does look greasy, especially in right here. I can see my pores, and also my forehead, it's very oily looking. Now of course this is a first impression to this foundation, and so far I'm not absolutely in love with it, but we will see because sometimes my opinion changes as I wear it. But Burt's Bees actually didn't have a concealer, so I'm just going to go in with my ColourPop No Filter concealer, and I know that I'll be doing a ColourPop full face in the future, but I just want to say that this concealer is so amazing. I'm actually shook. Like, I like it more than Shape Tape. If you have dry skin and Shape Tape is a little cakey on you, try this. Okay, so there we go. The concealer and foundation are all set in place. It does look very, I wouldn't say oily, but for sure radiant. A bit more than radiant. But okay, we're gonna try and set it with this mattifying powder foundation, and it says with bamboo, so maybe this is made with bamboo, I'm guessing. So I got this in the shade Bamboo, and once again it has this cute honeycomb on it. I hope you guys can see that. And then underneath it's got, what the freak? Oh my goodness, it's a cute little sponge! And also it's got a mirror in the bottom. And I actually really like this packaging because it doesn't feel super plasticky. It feels like something kind of different, but it doesn't feel like if it dropped it, it would break. So I don't think they cheaped on packaging. So okay, let's take a brush and set our face. I'm gonna first set around my eyes because that's where the creasing happens most on me. Okay, so there is the skin set. I kind of feel like the camera won't be able to pick up a lot of the things that is happening on my face. That was an incomplete sentence. The pores are very much exposed. The foundation brought out the pores, and then that powder just kind of sat on top of the pores. Like, my skin really looks caked up, honestly. I think it's because they wanted to make a natural, really full coverage foundation. It was probably a really difficult task, and I just don't think it's perfected. It's not awful, but I don't know if it's just my skin type, but my face doesn't look that good, so sorry. But okay, we're not gonna get down on it because I want to find some good products from Burt's Bees. So we're gonna cut into this Burt's Bees blush, and this is in Toasted Cinnamon. I got this kind of with the idea of using it as a bronzer just because I would much rather a bronzer than a blush. So I'm gonna go in with that same brush and we'll just see how pigmented this is. So I'm just using that as if it's a bronzer. But okay, so this actually was a pretty good blush. I like the way it looks. I think it warmed up the skin. I actually like it, so that's good. Now it is time to move on into brows. So I have this brow pencil, and it says it's with jojoba oil. Responsibly sourced cedar wood pencil, 99.9% natural. And I got this in the shade brunette because the blonde one looked so light that I don't think it would have been good on me. So I had to go brunette. Usually I go 2 shades lighter than my eyebrows, but in this case it's probably going to be the exact color. But we had to make do. So this is a good pencil though. It's got a spoolie on the one side. Oh, it actually feels like a pretty smooth, warm pencil. Let's get filling in. All right, I don't actually know what my eyebrow shape is saying about my expressions today, but I'm just surprised all the time. I don't know how I ended up with such an arched brow, but now we're gonna have to imitate the mistake on the other side. This eyebrow pencil was actually really good. It glided on smooth. It was actually a really nice color. I think it matches my eyebrows and my roots pretty good. We've got some eyeshadows to play with. This is the Countryside Lavender eyeshadow palette. I picked this one just because it was the least neutral of the groups, because I wanted to see what Burt's Bees had to offer, not on the neutral end of the spectrum, but it's still pretty neutral, as you guys can see. So first I'm just gonna take this beige color and just dust that all over my lid. Okay, I didn't even check. I'm assuming this is cruelty-free, but I wanna see. Okay, it doesn't say that it's cruelty-free right on here. I'll put on the screen if it is or not. I sure hope so. Okay, and now we're gonna take this purpley color on an angled brush, and we're just gonna put that as if it's like eyeliner sort of thing. It was pigmented at first, but when I actually wanted to achieve the color payoff isn't really all there. But it's a really smooth and nice eyeshadow. I feel like it would blend easily. All right, there are the wings. Not insanely good color payoff, but not bad. Now we're gonna take this shade we have right here. I kind of want to know what this looks like before I put it on my face. It looks like nothing. It's almost as if I got a bad set because I'm scraping this and getting nothing off. Like nothing. Okay, well, just dot a bit of that on our lids. So weird that I couldn't get anything out of that shade. Maybe I just got a bad one. I don't really want to give it a rating just in case I just happened to get a bad one. Okay, so now we are moving on to mascara. This mascara actually looks like it's going to be decent from what I can see from the packaging. I think I'll like the wand. Let's try this. The tube is actually brown, but this is in fact in classic black. So let's see. Oh yes, that is a wand I can get behind. I think it does good at separating. So if I had to say what this mascara did, I would definitely say it does a good job coating and separating, for sure not lengthening and volumizing. It just looks like it coats them and separates them, so very natural. Okay, so believe it or not, that's actually it for the eyes. Definitely not a very exciting look, but with Burt's Bees, I was kind of expecting to do more of a natural look. So anyways, moving on to lipstick. So this is a really cool packaging lipstick. This is in the shade 501 Blush Basin. This is definitely like a dusty pink color. I like it. Let's try this on. Ooh, it feels like a nice moisturizing lipstick. And actually, this is the color of my lips, full on. Can you tell where I have lipstick on? Super moisturizing. Okay, so there is that lipstick on. Definitely a My Lips But Better color. I really, really love the way it looks. I love the way it feels because it feels more like a moisturizer lip balm, which I personally like, but I would say for longevity, it would probably wipe off pretty easily and definitely doesn't have like a staying power or smudge proof. So anyways, this is the finished makeup look using all Burt's Bees makeup other than the concealer. Let's not talk about it. Products I would suggest: the lipstick, the blush, and also the eyebrow pencil. Products I for sure wouldn't suggest, especially if you're pairing them together, are the foundation and the pressed foundation. I don't think they worked well together. I can see pores on my skin that truly I have never seen before, especially in this area. Like, I never have problems there, and it's just not a good look. It looks very cakey and like I just ran a marathon, but really I just sat here. But that being said, if you guys have used this foundation and you really like it, be sure to let me know down below if there's any way I should use it or use it with different products. Maybe they just didn't work well together. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click the subscribe button. If there's any other brands you want me to do a full face using, comment it down below as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!